you guys this. I'm in sales, so that's my cup of tea. Any questions?
Good sales or?
Corporate, like big groups. I oversee Indiana and Lexington. It's competition. Yeah, that's about it. I would love to take you guys down here. Really cool stuff. But
a real emergency situation, I'll have to rush down there.
hey man.
Jesse, I'm the senior manager of guest relations. I actually work down the hall from Rob, so we're quite close, but I'm in charge of 3 departments here that include park services, public safety, and guest services. So all the front gate operations, the public safety officers, bag checks, the restrooms, toilets, trash. That's me, I'm the trash queen.
Okay, well, I guess that's it. We're going to try to, while we have a break, take you guys around, show you a couple new ride locations, and take you up to the top of Deepwater Dive. And let's do it. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's new. That was right there.
The rock and roller.
I named it. I hope you
job,
like rock and
Jesse.
roller. I hope you like it.
Pretty much all the names of the newer rides in the park are picked, nominated by employees of the park.
9 times out of 10 I get picked. I'm just throwing it out there.
I know that mine for what is Extreme Scream was one of the top contenders.
All right.
Well, I
What
submitted.
do you want to call it?
I submitted Extreme Air, and then the big man added Scream to it. So I take 50% credit.
I've got one of the names for one of their new attractions coming.
That is.
I can't talk about that. But, cool thing with this, it's got LED lights in the center. So when we are close to close every night, it'll be lit up.
Yeah.
Eventually, hopefully. But the placement of this, the queue for Professor John's disappeared. So now they got to figure out where we're going to put the queue for these two.
No, you're good, man. I'm just doing continuous.
You can
Yeah,
queue, and then
get up to the end, choose your ride.
you can ride on both. One, two, ride both.
Section of grass that's inside the fence line is ours to take when we want it. Hopefully soon.
Further, that way you go as far you can build, or does it matter?
Well, right now we're in between the west runway and the east runway. In the middle, it's 200 feet. That's why Giant Wheel is where it is. When the drop tower was here, that's where it was at because it was within the hypersonic bubble. So if you follow it out, it pretty much runs right along there. Tech service building is that building there where we're parking. The next section over building is horticulture, greenhouses, and then on back is storage. We own that land, it goes all the way back to just behind Gordon's. So everything that's fenced in that section over there is owned by the park. Our paint department is across the street in the middle of both set of buildings. And as the leases come up on those businesses, the state is no longer renewing their leases and kicking them out, and we get it as we want it. So the park has room to grow. The theater was supposed to have a couple of concerts in it this summer, but with where they were trying to get and where they were actually performing at, we couldn't compete against, so we couldn't do it, so we just pushed it off another year. But that's why we didn't go over there, is because it's storage.
Why were the boys taking the concert?
Because we weren't back in here that first season, they stayed in the bathroom. I found that out one day because it snowed, or snow everywhere, and you could see the fall of the tracks into the bathroom. We're like, oh, that's where she's keeping them. They stayed out here. We couldn't figure out how she got in here, and had the two in here, but they were here for about a year. And it's because of the road that runs through the park. At night, people like to drag race on it. That's how the two fawns ended up leaving. The mother froze to death. We found her out in the park one morning. But there was lots of wildlife in this park when we were going through the redevelopment. Raccoons are still here. Groundhogs were everywhere. The groundhogs, we started catching them. The company that was taking them, the owner had a farm out a couple of counties away. She took them out there and released them out there on the farm. So all the groundhogs were released. The raccoons, we try to take them out and release them further out.
So, what did you guys think about the tour? Good? A little bit rainy? All right, that's good. I heard Rob takes tips, so you're welcome, Rob. Just kidding. All right, so we're going to talk to you guys a little bit today about what is new at Kentucky Kingdom for 2018. I might hit some of the points Rob or Mark has already passed along to you guys, but just laugh and pretend it's awesome anyways, because that'll make me feel great. Well, if my clicker works. All right, we'll go old-fashioned. So that is Rob House. I'm sure he introduced himself. He's a group sales associate. He works with a lot of you guys. Matter of fact, there's a lot of familiar faces out there today. So if I repeat stuff, just pretend you've never heard it before for the benefit of everybody else. My name is Mike Moore. I am the entertainment and video production manager here at the park, do a little bit of marketing. We're a pretty small staff full-time wise, so we all do a gazillion things. And of course, we also have Mark, who is our resident expert on all things Rise and Ace related. So thank you for always being here, Mark. Mark usually always saves me from the tough questions at the end, so I appreciate that. Oh, one bit about marketing. We like to talk about this because it makes us look good. So one cool thing about us is that Kentucky Kingdom markets self-sufficiently. So we do all of our own creative and stuff in-house, which sets us apart from a lot of other parks. They just use ad agencies, but it makes it kind of special, kind of intimate. Some of you guys have probably turned up on our marketing because me or my coworkers are always out there with the camera. So let's go ahead and talk about the exciting stuff. What is new this year? And Rob and Mark might have talked to you guys a little bit about it, but I'll show you guys some visuals. So unfortunately, sometimes when you're adding new stuff to a park, you also have to say goodbye to some older stuff. So unfortunately this year we are parting with our friend the Enterprise. I think you guys probably saw the empty pit of wreckage out there that was the Enterprise. Mark, did you guys actually see the pieces out there?
Sitting back past, don't you?
Yeah, because rest in peace is Enterprise. That thing is torn apart. it is sad to see it go, and the particular reason we're having to change this out is because a lot of times the older the ride gets, parts for it are stopped manufactured. So at this point with the Enterprise, every time it would break down, we'd have to basically go back to the shop and fabricate a piece from out of nothing, which took a long time and was a little bit more expensive than just ordering parts out of the catalog. So we thought it was time to say goodbye to Enterprise, but that being said, if any of you guys have a gigantic yard and are in the market for a multi-million-dollar theme park ride, let me know, because that thing's still back there and it's looking for a good home. So I'll give you my card. Warranty is not included. Just throwing that out there. So what is new this year? I think to replace the Enterprise, you got to have something that also has that nostalgic feel, that flat ride feel that the Enterprise gives to the park. And it's an exciting ride, so we also want something thrilling. So we thought the perfect replacement for the Enterprise would be So this year we are adding the Zamperla Endeavor. We are lovingly calling it Scream Extreme, finally breaking away from our storm-themed names. Scream Extreme has a top speed of 25 miles per hour. It's got a max G of 2.9. The height when it's fully extended upwards reaches almost 70 feet. We've got a capacity of 24 riders, and its location is going to be right on the Enterprise pad. And I cannot wait to ride that. That looks awesome. So there's those stats I mentioned, and then you can catch a glimpse of our new logo up there. I am really happy we decided to break away from the storm names, because it was becoming a meme. Everywhere we go with Ace people, they're like, why do you guys name so many things with storms? They're like, we have no idea. It just happened to be a coincidence for like 4 years in a row. So we're really excited about that, and like I said, it's going on the Enterprise ride pad, so it'll be right here. The most up-to-date information we have about this attraction so far is that it will be arriving in May, so it's going to be a really quick turn. It'll show up, and then a week later, hopefully it'll be up and running and operating. We're looking to have that open by, it's Memorial Day, isn't it? Yeah, so that is what we're aiming for. Can't wait to get it going. Moving right along, what else is new this year? So we're also adding Rock and Roller, which you guys saw on your tour earlier. I love this ride for a personal reason, because those of you that have been to the park that maybe aren't 7 feet tall and have tried to ride Himalaya were turned away. So our Himalaya has a ridiculously tall height requirement, which we have to follow. And now, I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but we can say, oh, we have a baby Himalaya that you guys can ride right down the road. So it is nice having that. But the real reason we put this in is because we like the philosophy of keeping mom happy. There's a lot of males out in this crowd right now, but we always like to go with mom on attractions that we're adding. So if we think it'll keep mom happy, that means mom can ride, the kiddos can ride, she can put the kids on there and not worry about them for a few minutes. That means it's a good attraction to add. So we want to keep adding not only thrilling rides, but also those family-friendly, mom-friendly rides. So this one has a capacity of 16 cars. It was developed by Wisdom Rides, and it is a perfect addition to our already large selection of children's rides. And you guys saw this earlier, but it's tucked away right here in this little courtyard next to Professor John's Cyclos and Lightning Rods. And I've got some behind-the-scenes pictures. They make less sense now to show them to you since you saw the full ride put together, but this is the ride being assembled. A little bit of paint work left to do, you can see that. And that was just from 2 weeks ago, so all the work you guys saw today, they've done recently. As soon as the temperature went back up, it's like our tech services came out of hibernation, saw them everywhere in the park just working on all these rides. And then these are closer to what you saw today because I took them yesterday. So we're really excited about that. And then on top of both of those new rides, we have other attractions we're adding. And one of them is Happy Family to Ride. So we are updating our 5D cinema feature. Previously we had Rio, which did really well. The year after we tried something real funky. We did a longer 5D experience. I don't know if any of you guys rode The Wizard of Oz, but it was definitely interesting. Did you guys ride The Wizard of Oz? Interesting, right? If you didn't miss out on much. Just watch the movie. But Happy Family to Ride is looking really exciting. Unfortunately, I don't have any clips for you guys yet. We're still waiting on those. But they tell us it is a spooky, family-friendly adventure filled with classic monsters, filled with twists and turns. So, I don't know. It looks like it's pretty cool, though. But this year, we're extra excited about the 5D because for the first time, we're doing a double feature. And we're also showing Journey to the Mysterious Island, Chase Over Atlantis. That is a mouthful of the title. But that is a exciting kind of adventure. You think Michael Bay mixed with The Rock, and that's exactly what it is. So we're pretty pumped to have a double feature this year. And I've talked to Tech Services about how they're going to switch this out, and the current plan is that we would switch it out every other week. So let's say you come one week, you see Happy Family. If you come the next week, you'll be able to see Journey to the Mysterious Island, which stars The Rock, so it's awesome. Yay, Star Wars! Star Wars is always topical these days, with so many of them pumped out. So Thunder Run is striking back again this year. Last year in 2017, we did some track work. Let me show you guys where that track work is. So here's Thunder Run up in the corner. I'm sure you guys saw this today. We did track work last year on this front turn right off the drop hill, and it made it so much smoother. My least favorite part about Thunder Run, because I love the ride, but when you would come off the hill and you'd hit that first turn, it felt like you were in a rocket launch. There was so much vibration. Well, Amuse Rides came out and did a lot of work for us last year. Turned that first turn amazing. Did anybody get to ride it this year? Notice the difference? Better, right? So we've done the same thing this year, but towards the back turn right here, and I got some pictures of that. Rob, did you guys get to check out the track work where you were out there?
We did.
Cool. So this is undergoing, but it is finished. And here's some pictures of it, close-ups, if you guys weren't able to see it too close. Nothing looks better than new track. So I'm really excited too because they replaced the piece right by the camera because the camera piece was also like a really vibrant. So you try to smile for the camera and your picture would end up you just couldn't take a picture around there. So I'm glad they fixed that. I'm practicing for this year because I'm going to nail it. We've also got some other typical stuff we're adding, just with the increase of guests, some of those less than exciting but still necessary changes. And again, it falls back to let's keep Mom happy. And how do we keep Mom happy? We keep Mom happy by adding new cabanas by the Big Sur. Our cabanas around the smaller wave pool over in the Beach Club, those were filling up every single day. So we decided we're going to add a new set that are a little bit smaller, a little bit more affordable next to the Big Sur. This is an example of one. I promise it'll look better than that. That's about half constructed, and it's the only one we had out there at the moment. We're also adding additional seating areas, additional shade structures, and like I keep parroting, we're trying to keep Mom happy, keep the guests coming back. That's generally what we're adding this year. But we do want to give you guys a lot of chances to ask questions, so feel free if you guys have any questions, concerns, experiences you want to share, go ahead and ask them out, and we'll see if we can answer them.
If anybody wants a photo, let us know. We can go next door and do it. Or you can do it. He's clean them. Everybody gets one. We can melt it down. Oh,
Karaoke?
Now, if you take 5 or 6, then you're going to hear the guys behind you. So just take one for right now. If we have any left over, I'll give you guys. Anybody want a photo with King Louis?
So do y'all keep these? Y'all keep these here every year, or or do they go to the maintenance bay at all? Like,
There's another building we use.
yeah,
Once they're serviced, and these are ready to go back to the park.
gotcha. So these are ready for the year then. Gotcha.
They
Hey, so, actually, no, this is Lightning Rod. Where's Storm Jason? Oh, yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Where are you, racers?
I love football. Thank you, Gerard.
That race, when you see
I thought it was painted on there.